Hi everyone, my name is Dimitri and welcome back to DimitriTube. Today we are reviewing Love is Blind episode 7. If you're enjoying my videos, please make sure to pound that like button, pound that subscribe button, and ring that notification bell. It definitely helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. I am only on episode 7, but I love this show and I'm so happy it got renewed for 2 more seasons. I doubt they will start filming a new season until 2021 because of the coronavirus pandemic. That's kind of put a lot of filming on hold, and based on this show and the proximity you have to be, it'll probably be a little bit before they get the opportunity to film the next season. This review is gonna be a little shorter than my other ones because honestly not much happened this episode. When we last left off on the show, Jessica told Mark that she found Barnett to be more attractive and he got upset and slept on the couch. And Giannina and Damien had also gotten into a major fight, and I want to keep watching and see if they can make it to the I do's. Let's watch. So in this episode of Love is Blind, they're going to be meeting the parents, which this should be fun. Some drama that may start is between Cameron and Lauren. Lauren is black and Cameron is white, and since the beginning of the show, they've been having this storyline of her being skeptical of the fact that she's never dated someone white. So this may be where their drama comes in, but let's just wait and see.
Well, not good. Drank too much.
I didn't.
Sorry, I was totally my bad.
In the opening scene, we're seeing Jessica and Mark. Jessica starts off apologizing to Mark because she admits she drank too much and she overstepped her bounds. I'm like, girl, last night, girl, you've been doing that all season. So Jessica tells Mark that she overstepped her bounds and said some things that she didn't really mean. I don't know about you guys, but have you ever heard the saying, liquor makes the truth come out? For this instance, I think it's true. Like, she may have not meant to say it, but it's what her sober heart really felt. She just needed the alcohol to give her the encouragement to say it. Also, Jessica is 34 years old. Like, girl, you're 34 and you still don't know how to handle your alcohol? Maybe you just shouldn't drink it. How about that? Mark tells Jessica that because she was drunk, it was okay, but if she had done that sober, he would have walked out. And that is just so problematic. I think the fact that Jessica did it when she was drunk makes it worse. He should be like, it's not okay drunk or sober. Now we're seeing Giannina and Damien the morning after their fight. From the jump, Giannina's outfit is so cute. I really love her jacket and the undershirt, and her hair is laid. Like, she is looking good for the cameras right now.
This is the best sex of your life. Have you noticed that I don't return the compliment?
Well, shit, Giannina set it off first thing in the morning. Giannina says she always has to initiate with Damien. And Damien says that she always initiates after they've gotten mad at one another or had an argument. And Damien says, why can't we just make love after we've had a good day? Why does it always have to be after you're mad or after an argument or something like that? Giannina says she always initiates sex. Like, she always initiates it and she wants Damien to do that. But Damien responds and says she only initiates after an argument or after they've been mad at one another. Damien's like, why can't we make love after a good day? Like, why does it always have to be when someone's angry or after an argument? And that's a valid point. If you want this relationship to last for a while, like, to me, that's not a good basis to build it on, being mad at one another and then making up after. It's just not a good way to start. I also agree with Giannina because I've been in that position before where if you're always the one to initiate sex, it makes you almost feel like you're not wanted. Like, how come they never initiate? And that's definitely how Giannina is feeling right now. Also, Giannina is in the kitchen and Damien's in the bedroom and they're talking this out right now. It's kind of weird seeing them in separate rooms and then talking this out, but Damien mentions that, oh, we're gonna go back to like how it was in the pods. We're gonna work this out like before, and they end up working it out and now they're on good terms. This was cute because they were able to communicate and get past this. It really does not matter what style you communicate in as long as you're communicating, and if it takes somebody in the kitchen and somebody in the bedroom and y'all talk it out, if that way works for you, that's great. At least you're communicating. Now we're seeing Amber and Barnett driving to meet Amber's family.
Amber's childhood home is in a rougher area, it felt like. I mean, I wouldn't have, imagined it, I guess.
Barnett and Amber pull up to Amber's mom's place, and the first thing Barnett notices is that she lives in a rougher neighborhood. From what I'm seeing, the house looks fine. It could use some work, but to me, it's not that tragic. Amber introduces Barnett to her mom and then shows off the ring and says she's getting married. And Amber's mom loses it and starts crying, and this is such an adorable moment. Also, Amber introduces Barnett as Matt, not as Barnett, which was kind of weird weird because the whole time we've been calling him Barnett, but now he's Matt. Don't know why she did that, but whatever. Amber's mom asks Barnett why he's marrying her daughter. Barnett responds and says, because the way she makes me feel. I feel like I can be myself around her, and that's all I've ever wanted in a wife. That is probably the sweetest and most genuine thing Barnett has said this whole series, and it definitely touched my heart. Like, we finally get to see a softer side to this guy. Then Amber goes on to explain how they met and the experiment and how they talked to each other and listened to each other for like 2 weeks. Amber's mom initially seemed skeptical, but she warmed up to it after she heard that they got to know each other based on talking and listening to one another. Amber's mom seems a little southern and old school, so I think she really appreciates them getting to know each other in that manner versus more shallow ways of getting to know one another. Now we're seeing Giannina and Damien again.
Me too.
Is it?
They're waiting in a parking lot, getting ready to see Damien's family, but Damien's family canceled last minute. So Giannina is accusing Damien of not explaining the whole process of the show to his parents. He did not warm up his parents enough to meeting her. He didn't explain everything clearly. And Damien is saying he did. It's just his parents didn't want to meet her.
Damien's mom says, don't marry some whore off a reality TV show.
So I think Giannina is in the wrong here. Giannina says, we signed up for this process. We knew what it was going to be, but that's exactly it. You guys signed up for this process, not Damien's parents. So if they don't want to meet you, they don't have to. Also, in my family, it's very much a thing like, don't bring anyone home that you don't plan on marrying. So the fact that they've only known each other for about 3 weeks and he's going to take them home and be like, oh, we're getting married. Like, there's a good chance his parents don't approve of that. And also Damien says that they don't really like this process. I think if Giannina took a second to look at the situation, she really shouldn't be surprised that Damien's parents don't want to meet her. But Giannina's taking this personally. Damien's parents do not like this process, and they don't think that meeting someone on a reality show is an appropriate way to meet a wife. So they're declining meeting her. And Giannina is taking this as a personal attack against her, like as they don't want to meet her. So it's not her that they disagree with, it's more of the process. And if they don't want to meet her, they don't have to. They didn't sign up for the reality show. You guys did. Giannina has a little bit of a freak out and asks Damien, am I last minute? Am I gonna meet your parents at the wedding? And Damien responds, maybe, and he gives her a hug, which I really like the way he handled that because it's the reality of the situation. You may not meet my parents until the wedding, but he said he's gonna fight for her, so I think Damien handled that really well. Now we're seeing Kelly and Kenny driving to head to meet Kelly's parents. Then they're gonna have Kenny's parents meet Kelly's parents, so the whole family's gonna meet.
Later on in the evening, Kenny's parents will...
Kelly says that when she told her parents, they took it way better than she thought she would, so I don't think there's gonna be too much drama with them. Not Kelly's dad with the ponytail and the handlebar mustache. Kelly's parents definitely look like hippies to me. They're probably gonna be open-minded to them and to this whole process. Also, Kelly and Kenny keep mentioning this children's book that they both read when they were younger and they connected on, and they mentioned it to her parents, and Kelly's mom knows about it too, and I get it, it's their cute little thing, but I still think it's kind of weird. Kelly's mom explains that Kelly has been looking and yearning for someone for so long, now that it's finally happened, that she's so excited for her and she's rooting for her, and that is so adorable. Like, it's so sweet to see a parent who's just rooting for their kid and just wants their kid to be happy. Oh my god, Kenny looks just like his dad. Like, literally, Kenny's dad looks just like Kenny, but like 25 years older. Kelly and Kenny both lucked out. Both of their sets of parents each dated only a few months before they decided to get married. So they really can't judge Kelly and Kenny for dating for a few weeks before deciding to get married. Now we're seeing Mark and Jessica go to Mark's family's house for a Sunday dinner.
The lasagna, right?
No.
Alright. You know what I was...
Oh my god, Jessica's dress is so ugly and it's so grandma. Like, I really didn't think she would own something like that. I think Jessica just wore this dress because she wanted something to appear innocent to Mark's parents, but sis, this dress ain't it. So Mark and Jessica have had cameramen following them around for a while now, but his family is probably new to this, and when the camera's on you, you want to like grill them and ask them questions, but at the same time, you don't want to get too real because you know the cameraman's on you. I don't know how parents handle that. This conversation that Jessica is having with Mark's mom right now is not continuous. First, we saw them with plates with food on them, and then they disappeared, and now the plates are back. Like, whoever edited this either did a bad job or they definitely did this on multiple multiple takes. So Jessica has brought up the age gap twice yet again, and clearly it's an issue for her. I just want to know, is she gonna keep bringing this up or is she gonna move past this? Like, cause I think if you can't get over this, just end it right now. Now we're seeing Giannina and Damien again. They're about to meet Giannina's parents.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You haven't seen nothing yet.
Giannina says that she could never marry someone without them having met her parents. And I just think it's based on your family. Like, I get it. Her family means a lot to her and her parents mean a lot to her. So she wants them to meet Damien before marriage. But also, there's a lot of people out there who are very much like, fuck my parents. If they don't like you, I don't care. I love you. I'm getting married. And that's probably Damien's vote. Oscar asks Giannina why she thinks she's ready to be married. At that point, emotional music started. Everything started slowing down, and Giannina says she's been through a lot, but she doesn't want to get divorced, which I don't think that's a very good answer, but whatever. So Giannina's parents say they like Damien and they like them together. They would just rather them spend more time together before actually getting married. And this is a reasonable response from parents. They'd rather see y'all together for a long period of time to make sure this is gonna work before you get married. Now we're seeing Lauren talking to her mom. She's gonna introduce Cameron to both her mom and dad, but she's gonna do it separately because they're divorced.
And I mean, I just feel like
This moment that Lauren is having with her mom is so adorable. You could tell they're really close, and Lauren is kind of ragging on her mom because of all the time she says, you need to hurry up and get married, your eggs are drying up, etc., etc. But I think Lauren's mom just comes from like a different time period where getting married was the most important thing for a woman, so she's kind of pushing that on her daughter. Cameron meets Lauren's mom, and Lauren's mom asks, so are you going through with this? Are you 100%? And Cameron likes her, but Cameron is just so robotic and so boring. I'm sure he likes her, but sometimes it's just hard for me to believe he likes her. Like, check out this clip. He sounds so robotic.
And I feel 100% in, and there's no one else I would want to be with.
I love your daughter very much. I am 100% in, and I love her a lot. Like, it's just, it's hard for me to believe sometimes, because he's like a robot. Ugh, that Cameron charm comment was so corny. Cameron says that he used to be in a rap group, and then Lauren's mom asks if Cameron can share a few bars. This is definitely a side of Cameron we have not seen before, and I am cringing thinking about what's gonna happen, but I'm also very excited to see what's gonna happen at the same time.
I'm feeling like a kid with you. You're my main chick, those other girls are preview.
Okay. I applaud him. That was cute. So this is honestly the first time we're seeing an edgier side of Cameron. Like, I don't know why we haven't seen this side of him until 7 episodes in, but that moment definitely made Cameron seem less robotic. Now we're seeing Amber and Barnett again. They're pulling up to Barnett's parents' house. Barnett says that his parents are a little more conservative, so I'm guessing they're not gonna be as open about him finding a wife from reality TV.
Guys?
it's so nice to meet you. I'm sorry, I'm like freaking out.
Barnett's brother and Amber are talking, and Amber said she's been very nervous, and Barnett's brother asked, so how have you been handling the stress? And Amber lifts up her beer and says salute, which y'all, that is not a good look. Saying you're coping with alcohol to ease the nervousness of meeting your fiance's family, like, I just don't think that's a good look. Watching Amber meet Barnett's family is a little cringy to watch. As Damien said in a previous episode, Amber is a lot. She is. So to me, it seems like the family is receptive to that. They're very much like, wow, this girl's a lot, but it looks like they're warming up to her because Barnett likes her so much. Also, it's really cool seeing everyone's family to see who they look like, and Barnett, his dad, and both of his brothers, they all have the same eyes. Like, that's crazy. Barnett's brother pulls Barnett to the side. He asks him if he's ready to give up everything for that other person. Like, are you ready for that? And you can tell Barnett's brother is definitely the voice of reason for him. He very much respects his brother and his opinions, so Barnett is definitely taking everything he's saying to heart. I just love moments like this because it's so real, and you could tell his brother definitely cares about him and just wants him to make the best decision. Now Lauren and Cameron are driving to go meet Lauren's dad. Netflix is building up the dramatic music. There's a lot of anticipation because Lauren mentioned previously that this was probably going to be one of the biggest roadblocks to getting married.
This is Cameron.
This is me.
Cameron.
Okay.
Damn, Lauren just introduced Cameron to her dad and he didn't even shake his hand. I want to know what Lauren's dad does for work. They're just chilling in the studio right now. Like, is he a music producer? So Netflix builds a little more anticipation, and then that's the end of the episode. I guess we'll have to wait and see till next time what Lauren's dad thinks of Cameron. Thank you so much for joining me on this review. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to pound that like button, pound that subscribe button, and ring that notification bell. And I'll see you guys next time on the Love is Blind review, episode 8. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.